So this week's episode is sponsored by Autumn Fresh Cleaning. Autumn Fresh Cleaning, where cleaning has a feel to it. For all your essential needs, barbershop, salons, studios. You can follow them on Instagram at Autumn Fresh Cleaning. So listen, I locked myself on my Instagram page, right?
Okay.
But it was associated with an email and a phone number that I used to have.
Yeah.
I don't have the email anymore, and I obviously don't have the phone number anymore. So I did what any real person would do.
Start a new page.
I did, and then I tried to log in again.
Okay.
I end up getting back into the old email, and then it's like, I didn't get the little 6-digit code, so I entered the old number, and they're like, well, enter the 6 code from the old number.
Yeah.
So I text the old number. I said, I'm not sure who's associated with this phone, but it's my old number. Could you send me that 6-digit number so I can reactivate my Instagram account?
Do me a solid.
They never text back. Moral of the story is, if you're going to lock yourself out your Instagram page, at least have a backup email, phone number, or active. Keep the number.
Or if somebody ever texts you asking you for a 6-digit code,
shoot the 6-digit.
Shoot it out. Just give it to them.
Be a real one. It's probably a West Side person that had the number.
Probably so. Probably so.
Or maybe an old person.
Okay, I give you that.
An old person from the West Side.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think that's defined in the median part.
And light skin.
It's compromised.
Wow.
Yeah, light skin and West Side people. Hey, so if you haven't noticed, we are back for another week. Welcome back to Our Opinion Podcast. And I'm back. I don't know if y'all missed me last week, but I missed y'all.
I think we was all right.
I wasn't expecting that one.
We talked every day.
We do.
Every
And it's getting
single
worse. Like it went from 20 minutes, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
I was on for 64 minutes. Wow. My daughter called me twice. I must love this.
We talked last night. Nigga was on the toilet.
I was.
On the toilet and said, I'm gonna call you back.
It's
said,
time.
Bro, we in the middle of our conversation. Like, what's up?
I said,
I gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, I said, I gotta wrap
up what? I'm on the toilet. I gotta. Oh, okay. Why did I ask? Why did I ask?
You know what I'm saying? I need both hands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead and do your thing.
I need both hands.
I would have hate if you got up, then the phone dropped, and I got like a whole undercarriage view. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
All of
Y'all
we gonna FaceTime.
too?
It's my brother. We're cousins, but he's my brother.
Wait, no. Hey, stop.
No.
Go ahead, finish your thought, bro. I don't want to. You know.
No. I'm good.
You like, I'm put you on mute.
I'm good. I should never asked.
Man, nothing has changed. I enjoyed last week's episode. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't watched on YouTube, Our Opinion Podcast, go run them subs up.
Check us out.
That means subscription for all my.
Hey, if y'all are noticing,
yeah, exactly.
If y'all are noticing, he is nailing this subscription word, which means that Lisper's convention he went to last week is paying off.
I've been redeemed.
So I just want y'all to know.
I seen the guru.
My plan worked.
I seen the guru.
My plan worked, and if y'all got a kid that has a lisp, come holler at your boy.
Yeah, you know, send,
we running specials all summer.
Wait, we need the LLC at first.
Okay, true.
we need some
Before
revenue.
You contact me, let me do what I got to do.
Let me take care of the logistics first.
Yeah. I didn't think it'd work for real.
So this week we want to kind of have so it's Pride Month.
Mm-hmm.
So in honor of that, we want to have like a prideful knowledge conversation, right?
Okay.
But also inside of that, we kind of want to just bridge the gap.
Exactly.
What does bridge the gap mean? The communities are at war.
Okay.
And what I mean is, I honestly don't know all of the letters.
Yeah.
So the B through Z community.
Okay.
And the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J community.
Okay.
Are at war. So I think it's good to bridge the gap and have a conversation.
Yeah.
Why has it become so hostile?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so sensitive? And why we just all can get along?
Yeah.
So honor that we have a lesbian married couple, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can we run through your names?
I'm Ray.
And I'm Crystal.
I'm glad to have y'all here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Crystal and Ray are friends, like family friends. You was like, I know they friends, but it's more like a family feel.
Sure.
Crystal is one of my wife's best friends. Crystal hated me at one time.
I did.
Rightfully so.
I
Rightfully
did.
so. Rightfully so. She was looking out for her girl, and I understand it. Your boy was wild.
Good
We have
times.
this ongoing thing where whenever I greet somebody or talking to somebody, I always say, "Hey, how you doing?" That's just what in general with
Be
everybody.
nice to people. That's
Yeah,
kind of respect.
I
So,
probably don't care, but it's just, hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
Yeah,
you that.
nice.
Hey, how you doing? Crystal took that phrase, and we've been saying it to each other since high school.
Maybe like 12. Yeah.
Yeah, she took the phrase and she said it because she would ask, "Hey, Dennis, how you doing?" And depending on my answer, she would know if Kayla was going to cheer with her after the game.
How you doing? Good.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh, no. Let me
Yeah,
give her.
not this
Let me give her a hug now,
Exactly.
cause she ain't going.
Exactly.
Good
Exactly.
to see you.
That's it. That's it. That's the only thing I had to say to him. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? You know, okay, they say be nice, Chris. Okay, well, that's all I'm gonna say.
That's horrible.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm with it though. You gotta gauge people.
Yeah. Hey, so that's how it was, man. It was. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? And we just took that. Before I say it can be something detrimental, like Kayla can be going to the hospital. Not, hey, Crystal, how you doing? Kayla is at the hospital. Hey, why you ain't just start with
that's
that?
the ongoing greeting. That's it.
But Crystal and Ray are definitely friends of the family. Big love and big respect for them. I was talking to my mama the other day, and I was telling her how we were building this conversation, this episode, and I was like, we having Crystal and Ray on, and she got so excited. I love Crystal and Ray. I love them. I'm like, so yeah. So I'm like,
It's
this
not the
is
same as
definitely-
our conversation. We were nervous.
Yeah.
I was.
I
I
could tell
was.
Dennis was nervous. I'm like, Dennis, of
We
course
are
I'll come
nervous.
on. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
But you
cool.
gotta understand. You have to understand, and I won't. I'm not disclose that. But we had a conversation when you got here.
Yeah.
Just times are sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I said, the communities are at war. So it's
Yeah.
like you say one thing. We can use comedy, right,
Yeah.
Mhm.
to talk about race, abortions, killing the president to be assassinated. But we can't talk about gay, lesbian, trans. What?
Right.
That's crazy. So it
Yeah.
was. We were nervous. I'm like, well, D, you think what? No, don't tell them our questions, but I don't know. Just ask them this without asking them that.
Yeah.
Then when we got to, oh no, she said they're pretty open for everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And there
Like,
was
no, I don't talk about this, and this.
Yeah, but you got to honor and
Yeah.
respect that.
yeah,
though. But
and I was nervous on two parts. Not only because like the magnitude of the conversation, but it's also our relationship. It's like, okay, well, I don't know them
Yeah.
in that light in a sense to where it's
Yeah.
like I know them for this, but I don't know if we can kind of talk about that. But there's still a love and respect there. So I'm like, you know
his
what I mean?
wife
I'm going,
man's. You ain't that ain't your man.
Yeah.
You ain't my man's. You my
yeah.
man's
So it's
man.
like
So,
I'm gonna lead with love
Yeah.
and hopes that they will understand.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And
yeah.
it was definitely
Yeah.
reciprocated.
So
Yeah.
with that being said, you may not deem it so. I think it's brave to come on. So I don't take that for granted. So I definitely appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
How long you guys been married?
It'll be 3 years in December.
Yeah.
3
Sweet.
years.
So
Congrats.
2.5 years. That's where we at.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, I like it. December what?
December 27th.
I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Everybody knew. So good. All right, good.
Look, me, I messed
think
it
she
up.
stuttered a little
I
bit.
screwed up.
Wow.
Hey, so I'm
said December 29th.
We got married. We got
So-
married. It was around
It
Christmas.
was in December.
It was
I'm
around
gonna get my
Christmas and
Oprah on,
birthday.
right?
Right before the pandemic.
Right.
I'm gonna get my Oprah on. Oprah asked the tough questions. I'm
Okay.
finna just dive right into it, right? When did you know you like, okay, I for sure I like women.
It probably was all of my life.
Really? Like what was the telltale though? When I kissed one. Well, that pretty much tells everything.
It probably was even before
Can't
then.
walk that back.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I've always been a tomboy.
Okay.
Like, I got 2 older brothers, and then one of my closest cousins is a male, and I was always under them. So everybody just always thought I was a tomboy.
Got you.
And
I
then,
think every girl is though in the beginning.
yeah,
Yeah.
to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Probably every girl except her.
Yes, hey. It is.
That's funny.
But it literally, it's just like I've had boyfriends, but
How
might
did
have
that
had
go?
girlfriends too at the same time.
Wow.
wonder how did your last boyfriend feel? Like, I really messed her up.
Yeah. or I lost her to a girl.
Well, it was never a situation like that where I left a guy just to be with
Got you.
a chick. But I did have one boyfriend. We was really good friends. We was over for so long, and we need to have a conversation. I'm just like, who are you talking to? A conversation for what? Well, who is this chick? And I'm like, you see who it is. Like, you know what's up.
Oh, your buddy was mad.
And the crazy thing about that is he's gay now. Crazy,
Wait
right?
a minute.
And I started thinking, I'm like, maybe he was
Maybe
gay all the
that's
time.
what the
Because like I said, I've
question-
always been a tomboy.
Maybe that was
So
the
I'm like,
conversation he wanted to have.
Yeah, like you
And
too.
then, like later, years later, I asked, I'm like, so was you mad because I was open and you couldn't, like, you felt like you couldn't be open?
So
Yo,
were you
what did
always
you-
open?
For the most part.
Okay.
Well, she had a boyfriend, so
No, I
Kinda
mean
no.
open about being like
Well,
women. That's what I mean. I
I'll
assume
I'll
that's what
say
that meant.
I got more comfortable and open maybe like right after high school.
Okay.
Once my mom found out.
But that's all that matters. I
Yeah.
get that.
So,
I
yeah.
can respect that.
At
So
that
I can
I
point-
actually
respect
got two questions though. Which you say you always say you drove me to my
that.
point.
I'm glad you
Question
drove me.
one, it was because you kind of hinted to it. Do you feel like there is a biased or like a double standard within this community?
Oh, most
Because
definitely.
how you were saying like, well, he couldn't come out in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like? Is it like whatever?
It's
how do you feel
definitely
about
a
it?
double standard with homosexuals and heterosexuals. It's like you got, say with heterosexuals, it's like with men, their body count doesn't matter, but when a woman, like,
Yeah, we added up.
that matters. So it's
Yeah.
like
That matter in the gay world
people.
too.
I'm sure it do, but you got people that accept lesbians more than gays.
Right.
Okay, that's okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's kinda-
That's
that's
crazy
crazy.
because like her
It's
boyfriend,
definitely-
I met her ex-boyfriend. I met him, great guy, but I can understand that looking at his past, like he was a more super masculine, like like kind of almost that jock in
Like a
high school.
thug.
A
He was like a
thug.
thug.
He was like that cool kid in high school. So for him to have come out as a gay man, it would have been way more difficult. Where I feel like when women come out as lesbian, guys like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all take it as like
they
a
think it's
sexual,
sexy.
it's a sexy thing, and they want to bring up, having people think it's cool to have two chicks and all that type of stuff. But it's
I
like,
got you.
when it's a man coming out about his sexuality, then it's like, oh no, you know.
You gay?
I
Yeah.
I personally, I'm not gay, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I think there's a difference between being gay and acting gay. Just be gay, bro.
yeah.
Because my girl don't walk like that, fam. Like you are,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And vice versa with the ladies, like, because I respect women.
Mhm.
So, you know what I'm saying? When I see I hope stud is the proper
Yes.
verbiage.
Yeah.
When I see a stud that really acts like a man, because I
Yeah.
seen some studs that know how to still be like, hey, how you doing? I'm Karen.
They're not putting on
That's
the
I'm
probably
Karen.
the wrong name to
That's
use.
very
you
good.
know what I'm saying? But then I had some that's just like,
I'm
well,
K-Dot.
yeah, like
like they gotta do too much.
so I'm
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 K-Dog,
still
what
like,
up?
how you doing, sweetie? Cause you a girl.
Just don't call
Yeah.
me sweetie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
like,
have, yeah.
my man, what you want me to call you then, brother?
Yeah.
That's one thing Ray has always been like that. I you know what I mean? I hug Chris. She come and give me a hug as well.
Like, don't
to
give
where
me
it's
no
like,
five. Give
yeah,
me no
yeah.
five.
No,
You see it?
I don't know if you seen me
I saw
hesitate.
you.
Because
I saw
I
you.
wanted, it was a respect thing though.
No, and I get
I
that. I
really
understand
wanted
that.
to hug you because I seen you. I'm like, so if you would have did this, I was gonna be like, no, I want to hug because you're still a young lady. I want to treat you as such.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
hug.
No, and she always bring it in, like, you
I've
know what I mean.
always
So
been that type.
and it you know what I mean. It's more so of it's a respect as well. You know what I mean, like on both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, on both sides or whatever. So I always appreciate it and commend that. To her,
But in the
whatever.
same token, I don't treat a person. The last thing a blind person want to be treated like is a blind person. Just treat me like a person. I don't gotta treat you. You know what I'm saying? If I sit down and have a conversation with you, what you do when you get home? I got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Unless you live next door to me and you use it too loud. But I don't. You know what I mean? So I think it's just funny
Mhm.
that you can be one thing and then you you got to go all the way out and oversell
Right.
it
Yeah.
to try to. Which is why I think the community is kind of at war. It's like we want to be respected. We want to respect you. I don't have to agree with you
Exactly.
to still respect you,
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's honestly a question too, though. You know what I mean? Like, do you believe that the two things can coexist? Do you believe that, hey, I can respect you as a person, however, I just disagree with your lifestyle.
lifestyle.
Exactly.
Most definitely. We've been in situations like that
I
with
mean,
really close people too.
Mhm.
They still respect us. They still respect us, and they love us. You know, as the people we are. We don't the love. It doesn't feel any different.
Yeah.
They respect us. They just don't agree with our relationship.
And I'll just say this, like, my mom said that from her own mouth. Like, I love you and Ray, but I just don't agree with, with y'all being together. She's like, I just, and I respect that because we know what tradition is. We know how, especially our parents, we know how we were brought up and how we were raised. So for me to come out after, being with men for, most of my early life, like being with men, then for me to come to her and say, hey, I'm in love with this person.
Yeah.
And I want you to accept it.
Yeah.
That's a hard pill for me to, even expect for her to swallow right instantly.
Yeah.
So how was that? Like you having that conversation with your mom?
Oh my God, I broke down and cried. Like,
So when did you to backtrack though? When did you find like, okay, I'm done with Jonathan's, Mike's, and Carl's.
well,
I like, and I'm joking about
No,
it. Just
yeah,
for-
No,
course.
yeah, of course, yeah.
It's always a joke because I always just say I'm only gay for Ray because I'm only
Hey,
gay for
listen,
Ray.
When she
that's
said
my-
that, I'm like, you just trying to rhyme.
It's
No, I'm
funny.
only gay for
Yeah,
Ray.
That's
Definitely
one of my
spitting
questions.
game.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just like but answer
Yeah.
that, and then we'll get
So
it.
I
You driving
never,
too fast.
I never.
Whose show is this? What funny go here?
I'm gonna answer your question.
Here,
'cause
hold
I
this.
know-
He
'cause I
asked
know
me.
Ray-
Hold this and look right there.
I know Ray did answer, but yeah, I never had that moment where I had that epiphany that I was not attracted to men anymore, and I only was attracted to women. I feel like I'm still not attracted to women. Like I fell in love with the person, so I don't necessarily just say, I like girls now. It wasn't. I never got to that point where I had that transition into.
I don't know what y'all say in y'all world, but in my world, we'll be like, you put it down, dude. Put it down. You just like,
So
woo.
yeah, I don't have a time. Right, so I don't have a time where it was just like I like girls now. That didn't happen for
okay,
me.
I got
So how was it for you, Ray? When coming out, and so this is a 2-part question. Coming out to your parents or whatever, how was that? And was it a challenge, kind of taking somebody off the market?
No. To the second question, it wasn't a challenge, but
Talk that
So-
talk.
Yeah,
coming
you know,
out.
confident.
I didn't
Talk
even
that talk.
I didn't even really have a chance to
Took her
actually
to get a
tell my
coffee.
mom.
It was in the bag.
Right.
I just said, how you doing?
You know what I'm saying?
Now we
I
did.
mean,
Look at us now.
no, the crazy. Okay,
How we doing
okay.
podcasts and such.
Let me back up. Let me answer your first question.
Okay.
Before I start talking junk.
Talk your
But-
talk.
So I didn't even have a chance to actually come out to my mom. Someone actually told her.
Wow.
The situation, how I think it happened, I told my cousin, because we went to high school together or whatever, and I told him about who I was with or whatever.
Yeah.
And the type of relationships we have with our family, like we're a really close family.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, and just in conversation, he probably mentioned it to his mom, and his mom and my mom were like this, so she kind of like told my mom, and then my mom came to me.
And y'all was in high
And-
school, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right before we graduated. My mom came to me and she like, you got something to tell me? I'm like, what you talking about? I tell you everything. She like, well, who is such and such? And I'm like, really, mama? She like, call your daddy right now. Call him. I'm like, call him for what? She like, cause I need to talk to him. So she called him. Your daughter having identity problems, identity crisis problems. I'm like, what are you talking about, woman? So I'm just cracking up, laughing the whole time. And that's when all the punishment stuff kicked in, and it was crazy.
But my
It was
mom
crazy.
punishment?
Pretty much, like took my phone and this was like when Facebook was getting real
Tried to
popular in
punish the gay out
07.
of
So
you?
it was crazy.
Punish the gay out.
Don't
It was
leave this
crazy.
house until you straight.
It was so crazy. So all of that happened, and then eventually she came around and she was just like, okay, I see how it is. You still my baby. I love you. And I'm like, I can't help who I like.
Yeah.
And that's
You know what I'm
basically
saying?
what happened with me. Like, I didn't get a chance to tell my mom. Like, I was actually like, I was going through a
That was a
breakup at
crazy
the time,
situation.
and the person told my mom, like, well, she's talking to that girl that she works with, and my mom was like, no, she's not.
Wait,
whatever.
the ex
The ex
Yeah.
called my mom.
Wow.
and-
He was trying to justify his actions.
yeah, so
boy,
he
butt
called,
hurt.
he called my mom and told on me,
Jordan,
and my mom
he
didn't
was-
believe
my
it.
boy
She
was-
went through
didn't
my
believe it.
phone. She went through my phone and saw messages between me and Ray, but I didn't learn of that until after I had a conversation with her and was coming out to her.
Wow.
She's like, well, I already know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he told
It was
on
crazy.
me.
That
And
is
So
funny.
when was it a different come out like together? Because I would assume, okay, I came out, everybody kind of know how I'm rocking.
So
All right,
really,
now I got to prepare myself to come out dating somebody now.
Yeah.
well, it was just since social media is so popular. Now, this was in 2012 when we got together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Social
think
media
we
is so
just assumed,
popular, and it
yeah.
was just like we was hanging out a lot.
We was hanging out a lot.
Like we were really good friends at first,
Okay.
and then she made a move. Like she actually came on to me, y'all.
Here she go.
Choosers
That
gonna
That
choose.
wasn't the
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
That wasn't
Ray
the
the lady's
question.
choice.
was just-
Want what you
Talking
want,
about.
you know what I mean?
So then, I mean, you had
Hey,
certain
Ray
friends of
is
ours.
super
Yeah.
cool.
I
Ray is
personally
super
told-
cool, by
yeah.
the way.
She
I-
is.
if
Y'all
y'all
see
can-
how she on here?
Y'all can't see if y'all can. The outfits is
confident.
always on
I know
point.
you ain't talking.
No, I can say it because you shoot straight.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Ray, the outfits be on point. I can understand why. It's like,
I
hey,
try to get
She
her
got
to
good
know
taste.
me.
You know what I'm saying?
put it on.
Thank you,
She
thank
put
you.
it on.
Y'all
She
so
put it
silly.
on.
It's inevitable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to be messy when I ask this question though.
Okay.
But you said something that kind of is either or. Is it still a fad, or is it like I'm kind of this is where I'm at?
As far as our like sexuality, or
Yeah,
like that?
yeah. Kind of like all right, this I like it until I don't anymore.
So I
Or is
don't
it just
even
like-
think about that no more. Like
Gotcha.
I'm with who I want to be with for the rest of my life.
Got you.
Like before her, I didn't think
So
about marriage.
I think that's what it is too. And like I said, I never felt like, oh, I don't like men anymore. I
Yeah.
just fell in love, and this is who I'm with. You
I
know,
love
and
it. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that though.
Yeah, I think
do.
I can understand that too, because I always say, I don't think I would ever marry, God forbid, and I don't ever want me and Kayla break up. If we ever was, I would never do.
Pick
it
an
again.
angle, man, and say that again, man. Just pick what angle you want,
yeah,
fam.
man.
I ain't even gonna do it. No, but I would never want me and her to break up. So I can understand what she was saying, like the whole "I'm gay for Ray" type of thing.
I
To where
get
it's
it.
like, hey, there's this one person that I feel is so dope that I'm willing to do this thing for, and nobody else kind of gets that reaction out of me. You know what I mean? So it's like I when she said that, it really resonated. Like,
So
wow, I got 2 fears in life. I'm sorry, this is a very random thought. Okay,
random.
this is a very random thought. I got 2 fears in life. Okay, fear number 1 is me and Kayla break up.
Yes.
She marry a new dude.
Oh God.
Something happens and I have to go avenge my kids, and the guy beats me up in front of my kids. That's fear number 1.
that's
right.
that's a
Yeah,
very
that's
Your kids
thought
not
out
gonna
fear.
ever let
yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
this
How do you? Because now I feel like he can do whatever he
Those
want,
3 boys.
and my kids like, well, I can't tell my daddy
How
because
you explain? Daddy got kicked in the face.
yeah.
How you- And then,
Like, whoa,
and
was
then
that
turn around and
octopus?
say,
There was 7 of them.
but then turn around and say, don't you ever let nobody kick you in the face. Oh, do as I say, not as I've done.
Be the better version of me.
Be better than me. Like, get up.
Fear number 2.
Yeah.
Fear number 2. Is to lose a fight with a very flamboyant gay man. And he's like talking trash, and I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing to him because like he's already beat me up. Beat. Like I can't do nothing because he's already beat me up. I can't threaten him because he know he can beat me.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, that was very random. Go ahead. That was fine.
because listen, I know some gay guys who can really
Because
fight.
they still do.
they
They're-
still
You still a
are.
man.
Hey,
You
if
still a
They
man.
are still a man.
I saw this one gay
Glasses
dude. I saw this one. His hands was so big. He gave me a 5. I'm like, oh my God. How you, Mr. Sir, how you doing? You all right? I don't play around.
But that go.
I'm 5'5", 5'6" on a good day. I got these on, so I'm probably 5'7".
Yeah,
But
I give it
yeah. So I ain't scared to fight,
I combat your
but
fear
I'm scared to
with
fight one, man.
So I was gay for a drink. So here's what happened. I'm at the
Not
bar,
gay
right?
for a drink.
I'm at the bar. I'm waiting on my brother to get here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting at the bar. I'm just chilling. I got about like $60 in my pocket, so I'm spending wisely. If I spend now, when they get here, I'm gonna starve. So let me starve now and just chill. And you know how you come up to the bar and you don't want to sit down, you just want to stand next to a person and order your whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy came up like, anybody sitting? He obviously was.
Yes.
Anybody sitting here? No, you good, bro. And he was ordering rounds for his people. You know what I'm saying? He looked at me like, oh, you want a drink? So I'm like, I turn around, I look at him, I say yes.
Oh my God, what's that?
So
The neck rub and everything.
I thought I had to sell it. So in my mind, the drink is $12. I get to save $12. And then I thought about like, I could be gay for a drink, but what if it got to be my turn and he sit down and want to have a conversation?
Exactly.
But he grabbed his drinks and left. I was like, woo, dodged the bullet there. Saved $12. Nobody know I was gay.
Was it a fruity drink?
Right. What do you like?
What kind of drink was it?
He want that nigga sex on the beach.
With extra fruit garnish.
let me get a first time seduction. What? That nigga. Hey, is it still in there? Sex on the beach. So I was gay
drinking it like
I was gay to the end of the drink. Sorry. That was a fast for me. It's over.
drink?
Yeah, to the end of the drink. I
drink.
saved $12.
And wear it off.
Yeah, and then the next guy came on. Anybody sit here? No, we good, fam.
No, we
Go ahead.
good, man.
It's yours, fam. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wow. That's wild.
Oh my goodness.
So the point of this though is for you guys to kind of be a representation, and I keep saying community because
Yeah.
it is. That's how
Yeah.
it's perceived. That's how it's
Yeah.
delivered. So why do you think it's so sensitive now? First of all, I think it's because I can appreciate they sat down and just did what you guys did. Hey, I like what I like, fam. You don't gotta accept it. I respect you not accepting it, and let's still. I got a couple male gay friends that I can call and be like, bro, pull up.
Yeah.
Like, buddy over here tripping, and all the gators go out the door for at least 2 hours. He like, where? And then when you get there, he in some
He's
Timbs.
like a
You know what I'm
light switch.
saying?
He turned it on and off.
And buddy gonna put, you know what I'm saying? So
I was the dude that you was called on and he pulled up. Y'all got it, fam. Y'all got it, fam. That him right there, I ain't even scared
oh,
of
you gonna pour the, hey, what was buddy name on you got served at jump shift? In the middle of the dance battle.
Oh, yeah.
They wait.
He was looking like.
Yeah, they waited an hour for this dude to come. He get there, he on the other side.
Wasn't that J Bug or something like that?
No, it was some random.
I forgot his name.
I thought it was one of them. I thought it was one of them.
dancers. He's one of the dancers.
It was-
I
remember
forgot
his name.
Yeah, it was the
Used to be in all
nigga
these
that always used to be.
dancers.
But what do you think the disconnect is between the two worlds though?
I just feel like it's a
It's like politics.
It's
It'll
a
always
poli-
be
yeah, it's
a
a politic-
sensitive, debatable subject.
yeah, and I think it goes back to tradition and being in how we were brought up, and most of us were brought up in the church, and traditionally we were not in same sex environments, but I feel like some of that comes from being grouped. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how with black people. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, I'm white and I have to be, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't agree, or I don't like white, or I don't like black people. But it's kind of like they group all the black people.
I'm doing what they doing, so I'm a stay over here.
So when people say lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do it have to be a lifestyle? Why can't it just be my preference? Like, I've never dated a white man. It wasn't because I didn't like white men per se. I had a preference that I liked black men. You know what I'm saying? So now in this case, if I like women, or if I'm a man, I like men, that's just my preference. It's not I'm not living a lifestyle.
I like that.
You know, and I feel like when we're grouped a certain way, then it makes it seem like, oh, well, you a part of that.
Yeah.
And I don't have an issue with the word community, because technically it is a community. But when it's talked about and things like that, it seems like, oh, well, that's that lifestyle, or that's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So don't. It's like
It's a preference.
It's like when you get into it, and it might not be the same analogy, but when you go to a classroom to school, oh, they don't hang with her because she be And it's like, well, let me get to know that community, that girl,
Yeah.
that person before. I don't give a damn. Like I said, but if more people did that, I just don't like being forced, especially with the politics stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
You don't
I
have
can
to.
invite you to my house, man. I can cook food, say not to pay for nothing. Go grab a beer out there. You know what I'm saying? Make you a plate and bring it to me. And I have the right to say, hey, man, just don't kiss your boyfriend in front of me.
Yeah.
I respect you. I don't agree with the lifestyle. That doesn't mean I'm saying, oh, I hate gay people.
Yeah.
I don't like trans. That's retarded.
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, disagreeing doesn't mean we have to just settle at a disagree. Like, we can't coexist with one another.
Right.
That's why I think that the disconnect come from. They're trying to force it on people. Like you said, if I don't have to be in this group over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't have to be in this group either. I don't even have to accept this group and can still be in my group. All right, I just don't play spades with you, bro, because I like playing with this group. But I love playing Uno with you. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
bro.
it's just that whole grouping thing. It's kind of like how, like I said, this is my first ever same-sex girl on girl. Like, people like, oh, well, you was up at school. You ain't never date. No. Like, I never had, like, any type of attraction to women outside of this one woman. So it's like, when I started dating her, it's like, oh, well, Crystal gay now. Or Crystal a lesbian now.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, dang. Like, I
And
just
then-
got a label now
and
because
then-
I dated her. Like, what if I'm
Yeah.
still attracted to
Yeah, I'm
men?
still a
I
person.
see,
Yeah.
I'm still a person. So it's like, I just like her. And it's like, now I'm grouped in this community.
Don't rock with her.
Whereas we're all not this, like, it's not all the same. I feel like when people look at this community, they feel like, for an example, when you said gay, like you were being gay, and then you changed your voice. Gay men that I'm around, they don't talk like that.
And that's my.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
wish that they did. I just be like, listen, man,
It's
be
certain
gay.
people.
You don't got necessarily. Cause I'm gonna rock with you.
Be a
regardless,
whole
bro.
woman. Like,
You don't have to
at
be
the
a
end of the day,
woman.
you still a man.
That's I was just random. I was working in Starbucks, right? Okay. And I bull crashed. Now everybody's taller than me, first of all. But this guy was taller than all of us. Comes to the register, and I'm expecting this guy to be like, let me get a mocha. This nigga comes to the register and says, can I get a? I said, whoa. Can you take his order? I went in the back and just bust out dying laughing like, bro, you can be who you.
Yeah.
But golly.
Yep. It's just.
And that's how I feel. I just feel like just be. I
Be
had
you.
another guy
Yeah.
that was gay that I worked with. And every time we talked, he kept saying my girl. He was talking about his boyfriend. But he felt intimidated by me
Yeah.
because I was a heterosexual man. So I'm talking about women. I'm talking to you more now because you're talking about women. So I'm thinking we bagging the same bag. We in two different ponds.
Yeah.
But I respect what you doing, bro. Just be you. So I lost respect for him because of that.
Because he lied.
He lied.
But at the same time, a lot of people, if he would have come out and told you that he was with a man, he probably has had that reaction where heterosexual men, like, well, I'm not about to talk to you because people instantly feel like because you're attracted to the same sex that I'm attracted to you. No.
It makes
You
it
know
very
what I'm saying?
awkward. It
I'm
makes
too
it
short
very
to be gay.
awkward.
I ain't nobody type. Nobody. Where's my angle? all of them. All of them. All angles.
Just because
Take it all in.
Take it all in. I'm too
with
short.
A man or with a woman, that don't mean that I'm attracted to all men or
Say
all
made
And
women.
that's another thing too. Like, when
made
it's
for the
like,
Duke shoot.
like
I'm good.
anytime I hang around a lot of guys. Like, I hang around a lot of guys. I can't ever have just female friends because it's like they automatically assume because I like women, I like all
I'm
women.
gonna holler at them, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
not
like
that.
no, like I still have a type. I don't just.
Right.
Oh, I think the thing with men though.
Hold
why
on,
they feel-
random.
Go ahead. I see you in your bag.
All angles.
Uh-huh.
If you are ugly in the straight world, don't think that you can just jump communities
Yes.
and become Beyonce.
Yes. Say it louder.
I mean, all angles.
All angles.
If you ugly in the straight world, that's a great. I don't want to speak for Dennis, but I feel comfortable
Very
speaking for Dennis and saying that you're still ugly in whatever community that you choose to join. Carry on.
Okay. I don't know how I follow that. But
Help somebody.
no, I think the thing with men and why we probably take offense, men are dogs in a sense.
Yeah.
To where it's like,
Oh no, hey, women are.
No.
Worse.
No, I'm saying like
I've heard.
men when it comes to like sex and stuff like that, a dude he'll hit just about anything.
Oh no, that's a fact.
So it's like really like it's no type in a sense to where it's like, do she have a pulse? How it smell?
yeah.
They got a little twang. Oh yeah, I can work with a little twang.
Yeah.
She probably worked the 4 hours.
I just won't tell nobody.
Yeah, a little friction in there.
Which
It's all
leads me
right,
to
though.
my next point. I'm so glad you drove us there.
Oh, my
If you
goodness.
so happen to be a heterosexual woman and you are ugly, there is still a chance for you to get laid. All right, carry on.
But
we anything.
so I think they kind of come in it with that mindset of I know I will probably hit anything I'm attracted to in a sense.
Yeah.
So he probably feel that way towards me.
Right.
So it's just probably like just having that understanding, like just like everybody got a type, everybody got a type.
Yeah.
I'm too
You don't
short.
fall, you may not fall in that bracket,
Yeah.
and it's like it's okay, bro.
I'm nobody's type.
I do
No.
think that I'm sorry. I was just talking about your question though, like that friction. Why is it friction between?
Yeah.
You know, like that's what it is. Like I feel like that assumption that I'm not gonna like, or a heterosexual person not gonna like me because I'm gay or because I'm lesbian. You know, and as it is a lot of people out there. It is a lot of straight people out there that won't be friends or won't be around gay people because they feel like, oh, well, that person's gay. Or, I don't want them to think that I'm gay, or I don't want them. You know, I think that's where that friction is.
Which is the point of why we wanted to do this, because I think it's, in my mind, I think it's this simple, literally.
It is.
Let's sit down and have a conversation.
A lot of people overthink it. I think another issue, or why it's becoming so sensitive too, is because you have public places nowadays with transgender bathrooms, women's bathrooms, men's bathrooms. So it's like you. I don't like the fact that they want to separate everything. It's like at the end of the day, we're all human.
Yeah.
We're all human. People look at us, we're African Americans first before anything else.
That's something that I'm hearing a lot of, where a lot of people are saying, "Hey, I'm a gay black man." It's like, you're a black gay man. You know what I mean?
No,
So
for
it's
real.
like,
You're black before anything.
yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? Unless you're just like flamboyant, the first thing I see is your race.
Yeah, that's it.
In a sense, to where it's like, oh, and then you know what I mean? And even in that, it's like, oh, that's a black gay nigga.
I
So
feel
it's
like I feel like
they put that thing first.
But I feel like they're saying as if it's, and I could be wrong. They're saying I'm gay, but I'm black, so I should rock with me. No, fam. If I don't want to, it is what it is. I don't think they. I don't. So, were you saying about? You saying that you agree with like the whole restroom thing and
Not necessarily. I feel like that's why same sex relationships are an issue, because they separate everything. But we're all human.
Like it's so
You know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
understand what you're saying. So it's kind of like the black and white bathroom thing.
Yeah.
Whites only, black only,
Yeah.
to where it's like now they doing a women's bathroom, a man's bathroom, and then it's like this
So now we gonna
it's a
know.
gay bathroom.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
wait,
And they
how
did that at
how did
my
that
job.
work?
okay, no,
Yeah.
I
Like,
just want
what?
to understand. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I think it should just be man, woman. You go
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah.
supposed to.
Exactly.
That's the whole thing about. I feel like forcing. Now you forcing me to be like, because that's children.
Yeah.
So if you watch, I try to be mindful of what I say. If you watch our episode last week, she said it, so I could say it.
Uh-huh.
We had a young lady. No, I'm trying to protect
Yeah.
image of people.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to say more than what they said,
Yeah.
but I'm recapping. I think I'm just correct
Jazz
me
with
if I'm
2
wrong.
E's.
Yes.
I'm sorry, 2 J's.
Yeah. She. The last episode we had a young lady who's married. She's a lesbian, so to speak, right? And she said something I thought was so profound, and I'm paraphrasing, but she basically said she believed. She didn't say exactly this. I'm putting it in a nutshell. She could be gay in her own world. It ain't the kid's business. And I thought that was so dope. Like, I don't gotta be kissing and lovey-dovey in front of these kids. Let them. That's where I have a problem at. They force it like, oh, okay, we want to raise kids, and then they say this crazy thing. We're trying to let them decide. How can they decide when they see mommy kissing auntie? That's how you present it.
or just
there's no choice. I'm only
think
seeing it
is-
one way.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think
public
about?
affection in front of anybody besides your own kids is a problem
Yeah.
to me.
Definitely.
That's my personal thing where like I don't have to show public affection in front of all of y'all kids.
You know,
It's my kids in my household, as
Yeah.
long as they see me loving my wife
Yeah.
and respecting my wife and stuff like that. Yeah, but when we going out, like I
got
don't.
nothing to
Yeah.
prove.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is that because I want to ask a question about how you guys feel about, you know what I'm saying, your decision to be married to a woman and then raising children if you are, or if it's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just giving her credit that I thought that was dope for her
Yeah,
to
yeah, I know.
say, hey, I can be me, but I don't have to. I'm really letting them make their own decision by not showing them what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to do what I'm doing, cool. If you don't, then cool too. What do you think about the whole? And not even just lesbian. I mean, with gay men, transgenders, and children. That's a sensitive thing, man.
Yeah.
It's
it is.
very sensitive, and I actually, I love Dennis' response to her on the show because he asks, "What is the difference between you and I want to paraphrase as well? What's the difference between you kissing a woman versus kissing a man?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you shouldn't be doing because, like you said, you don't want to force it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I grew up in a two-parent home, mom and dad. That didn't necessarily,
I mean, I want to see it too.
you know,
I thought it was dope too.
because I felt like you shouldn't be doing all that in front of kids anyway. Because at the end of the day, if you're a kid, that's you're gonna be influenced by anything that you see.
Now you
Yeah.
want to
Whether
do
it's
it
on
faster.
Yeah.
Now I want to do it faster.
Yeah.
Oh, you kissing a boy at school now, right? Because I saw mommy and daddy
Yeah.
doing it,
Daddy
or I
all the
saw,
time.
So I feel like, and a lot of people do feel like when they put same sex stuff or gay things on TV or in the media, that's going to influence a child. I saw people kissing in high school. That didn't make me want to say, oh, let me try to kiss a girl.
Get some of that.
I
That's
still was
exactly what it
attracted
made
to
me
what.
want to do.
That's still
Polar
like,
opposite.
I feel like we cannot protect our kids from the media. I mean, you can, but a kid
To a
don't
degree.
see.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
kids learn from other kids.
They-
Yeah, I'm
and
about
they
to say
learn
they're
from
gonna go
other
to
kids.
school
And
and
kids,
it's gonna be something
kids,
different.
they really only do what they see.
They do what
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
see, and it's what you want to do at the end of the day. So influence, yes, media, what we do around our kids is going to affect their preference or their influence, but I feel like there's no difference between, and we do want to raise kids, but I feel like me and her being together is not going to necessarily make our kid gay.
Right.
Well, let me be clear. I agree with that. I shine light on that though, because that's the point of bringing you guys here as a
Yeah.
representation. That's always the political
It
argument
is. It is.
that they shouldn't raise kids. I think that too, but let them raise them. But at the same time, don't come back out and tell me, oh, I can raise kids, and I'm letting them make their own decision. And stop tainting these kids like that,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
They don't have to be knowing. Same thing with men and women. A
Yeah.
heterosexual relationship. You don't got to. You kissing daddy and he just playing 2K and you all on his neck and your baby
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
relax.
yeah.
I'm
Relax,
gonna
man.
feel like I have
Because
to do
you can
something.
you can show love
Yeah.
in a certain way
Without
You don't have
being
to-
erotic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's more
definitely.
so to clear up what I was saying, and I know I ain't tripping, but more so for the viewers that don't know me. It's not that I'm just tonguing my wife down.
Of
You know what I
course,
mean?
of course.
It's always a respect. So I'm more so, hey, I want to show you how to treat
Yes.
a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
wife don't touch doors.
Yeah.
Like she had a whole little argument. Her and one of her friends went out, and she was just like standing at the door. And the girl like, I'm a girl too. Like what? And they like literally standing there because my wife don't touch doors. And it's like you know what I mean? I'm showing that in the
Setting the
sense to where,
standard.
hey, it's way now. Whatever you want to do and you get grown, that's on you.
But this is what I'm teaching.
You know what I mean?
I
But
set
hey,
the
I'm gonna
precedence,
set up
Yeah.
a standard in a sense as well.
Exactly.
And I guess I'm doubling down and agreeing with it that I feel like it's a difference between coming in the house, hey babe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's even
definitely, yeah.
it's even a
Definitely.
difference of just sitting there and I love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, I'm not about to be tonguing you. We just,
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
we
yeah.
watching
That's a
Beauty
lot.
and the
That's not
Beast.
appropriate in
Yeah.
any type of.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess my last question, I don't know what you got if you want to ask another question, but the only
do.
question I wanted to know, as a representation, what's the message? What's the real message? Like, hey, listen, if you had to give a message of just, if there was a sit down, a gay male group over here, a lesbian group over there, a transgender group over here, heterosexual group over here, and we all were just in a meeting, what would be the message to bridge the gap?
Why are you looking at me like
for you to speak.
At the end of the day, we're all human. I know y'all hear this all the time, but love is love. You treat people how you want to be treated. Mm-hmm. Give respect, you get it. It's like I said, at the end of the day, we're all human.
As D would say, you gotta earn my disrespect.
Yeah, you earn my disrespect. Yeah,
I'm gonna respect you off.
Respect is always
I was raised to respect people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as you respecting me, you don't have to agree with what I do. I don't have to agree with what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
respect is at the core of everything.
yes, definitely.
At the forefront of everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's
if we're all in one room, all black people in one room, gay, straight, lesbian, whatever, and then it's another room with all white people, all they see is black people. They don't see.
They don't even see.
Yeah.
They don't see sexuality.
But I don't even go that far. I go far as the room. I'm looking for somebody to do my logo. And understand what I'm saying when I say this. And your gay ass over there, and that's how I look at you. This gay ass. Mm-hmm. But he the most coldest dude doing logos in the city.
Change your whole,
And because you don't want to have a conversation with him,
Mm-hmm.
and he just, his gay ass. Mm-hmm. Now, you get a poop-put logo.
Right.
Yeah.
So I agree, man. People, it is what it is.
My question is, y'all spoke about coming out to parents. Mm-hmm. Who was, if not the parents, who was like the hardest person y'all kind of had to have that conversation with, or like was there like a drop off or a hurt that have occurred because y'all choose who y'all love?
It was the hardest was my mom. Other than that, like my brothers, they're like, oh, all right. Long as you happy, we happy. We don't care.
Yeah.
Like long as ain't nobody putting their hands on you and you happy, mostly everyone was accepting. Yeah,
that's dope.
It was just hard with my mom.
It was hard with everybody because everybody was looking at me like, what? Like, it was hard for me to come out to my friends. Like, of course, it was hard for me to come out to my mom, but I feel like my mom was the easiest because I'm like, you gonna love me regardless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's not like you're gonna put me out. You're not gonna, you ain't gonna feed me no more, nothing like that. But, yeah, coming out to my friends was the hardest. And the hardest thing about that was how you were gonna view me. It goes back to that whole, like, are they gonna look at me like, we can't have Crystal around no more because she gay? Like, is she looking at us? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I didn't get that from any of my friends, thank God.
That's dope.
Yeah, like my friends still love me the same, and
y'all need new friends out
there. We do, you know. I mean,
but I also think it's like which is fear. It's all just a made up thing in your head. Now I'm just kind of the fear is of the unknown, but then you kind of make up this whole scenario to where it's like, oh, that never even happened. You know what I mean?
It come from past experience. I'm sure if they would have came out. And if mama would have went.
Chris, can you pass this to Ray? Then Ray, can you pass that to him? You trying to get out of this.
Oh, you going to get this one?
We ain't gonna get, but go finish your thought.
No, but it just go to, I don't know. I lost it now.
Oh, okay. Nervous. Nervous.
No, but I think it's really, really simple. I really do hope that this conversation, this sit down, just shines light on just a small portion. Give people a chance. Yeah. Me personally, I don't give a shit what you do. Don't do it in my house in front of my kids. Have some respect. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't sit on his lap. Man, no, you can't sit on her lap.
Exactly.
Y'all sit next to each other and love each other, but you know what I'm saying? And I come to your house, I gotta brace myself. I'm at the liberty of who's ever rules. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I really don't care. I hope it bridges the gap.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get it. Go ahead.
Which brings us to the segment.
I'm not gonna look at
where I'm here. Okay.
You gotta do like this. You gotta just
yeah. No, I don't want all of them. I want the one here. Which brings us to the segment of suffering succotash. What is suffering succotash? You may be asking. Suffering succotash is a segment we do every week that Bree is here. I bring him some questions, right? Not even questions. It's sentences, it's phrases, things he have to read. His list has been tamed. This interview. So I feel real good about the conference he went to. I want to plug their name, but we got some stuff we got to work through. Yeah. But he has a strong lisp. Okay. And I bring these sentences he got to read just to slip him up. It's the strengthen out his tongue. All right, it's
You're trying to deliver me.
Yeah, it's a little flappy in there, and I just want it to be solid so we can build a better following.
I didn't teach you. I flipped it over. I haven't looked at nothing.
It's cool. So again, I give him sentences, phrases. He does not know what they are.
Okay.
Until I give it to him. We shared notes last night, and I had to erase this whole part off. So he don't get no practice. So this is suffering.
And we never share notes.
Okay.
Yeah, we never share notes.
Okay.
All right. Shiver me timbers, whispers, lispers.
No. No. Go back.
Shiver me timbers, whisper, lispers, nemesis. Spectacle, testicles, wallets, and wristwatch. Okay. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I might be getting a refund from that.
You had me shaking in my boots a little.
He didn't know what was about to happen.
Listen, so I have a list. So as a kid, I really was insecure about it.
Okay.
I used to literally walk around like that and try to talk without it. It was like, no, nigga, you can't. Because kids are cruel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Clearly,
you
clearly adults are.
So now it's just fun to.
I have a stutter, but.
And sometimes, I like when he does this, I actually hear myself. I'll be like, oh, that's bad. Can you imagine being in church and talking to somebody across the room and they have no idea what you're trying to say? My mama want me, nigga, to walk all the way to the front. You call me, ma? No, I ain't call you. And all I'm saying is, check your phone, I text you. You know what I'm saying?
Totally different.
So which leads me to my gotta say it of the day.
Okay.
So what's gotta say it, right?
All right.
Gotta say it, I just say my take on whatever I want to say, all right? Something you heard about, talked about, something you haven't, something I thought about. I just said, and so what? You gotta hear it, I say it. It's real simple this week, right?
Okay.
When traveling, pack enough drawers. Simple. That's it. It's over.
You always got to take an extra pair.
Extra couple. You never.
Yes,
know.
you have to pack. If you're gonna be there for 3 days, that's 7 pair.
Yes.
If you're gonna be there for 7 days, that's 2 brand new packs in the one you got on the plane. Pack extra drawers. That's it. I don't know what that might mean to you.
I don't want to ask, how did we get to that to where you had to leave yourself a note?
I just got off the plane.
You had to get yourself a note, like, I need to pack more.
Listen, I just got off the plane. I just got back, right? But prior to leaving, I had just got back from Missouri.
Yeah.
So I got back on Monday, and I flew out Tuesday. So when I got back Monday, I'm like, let me go kiss my kids. Yeah. First thing I did, all I did was wash the bag I took to Missouri, repacked that, and left. I didn't have no time. I was only there for 3 days. I had 5 pair of drawers. I was just here for 3 weeks. I washed like every other.
You smell like yesterday,
you know
Brandon.
what I'm like,
That's wild. It's wild.
It ain't ready yet.
what was I arguing with? What did I find these?
Oh my God! you know you can burn that from Meyer and.
Yeah.
See, I went out there on a mission. I'm stacking money. I'm here to make, but I ain't trying to buy nothing extra. Moral of the story is, pack extra. That's my new. I'm talking to all niggas.
All of them.
Pack
extra.
new drawers, man. So we do a thing, man, every week. We give roses. We just give roses. Whoever, whatever. It's just kind of like a shout out, a moment to love on somebody. You guys got any roses you want to give out this week?
I'm gonna definitely give a shout out to my mom.
Sweet.
That's my best friend, but that's still mama at the same time.
Yeah. Thank you for clearing that up.
But my mom, that's my heart.
That's a good deal.
Hey, mom, I love you.
Hey, we couldn't do that back in the last season. Shout out.
I want to give a
Yeah,
shout out
they
to my
can't
mama
see it.
too. Like LB, what's up, girl?
That's right.
It's like you said, it's Pride Month, so I definitely want to give flowers to anybody that's struggling to come out, anybody that's feeling like they're alone, you're not alone. So shout out to the LGBT community.
Sweet. Chris, shout your business out.
Yes, Mary Kay. I'm a Mary Kay consultant, and also Two Chicks Logistics, y'all. So
Yes.
definitely follow us on Instagram for all of your logistics needs. That's me and my wife's business that we're working on and everything. And also, if you need skincare, Mary Kay.
Is that the plugs you guys gave? The
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I forgot to ask that.
No, that's good deal. No, that's good deal.
That's
I just wanted to. I
totally
wanted to have
my
my
fault.
mom when I be like, it's gonna be down here somewhere.
I know, right?
It's gonna be down there somewhere.
Right.
Over
I'll be
here, I don't know
commenting.
where
I'll
it
be
is.
commenting on the videos like.
I'm definitely gonna tag it in there.
Yeah, that's good deal.
Tag
Good deal.
page.
I'm definitely gonna tag it in there.
Yep.
No, you come on.
My roses, bro. I'm using this word lightly. I really want to use this word, but I'm being sensitive and respectful. I'm trying to have a gay moment.
Okay.
I give. I want to give our roses to just me and D. My roses. So we're cousins, but like I said, throughout the years, it went from all right, cousins. We see each other, we laugh. It's 100. Then we hooping all the time. To we start having kids. We start having our own lives, and like we're more like brothers now.
Yeah.
And so prior to the podcast, we just like built a whole another bond, and I shared a vision with him. You know what I'm saying? Brought him into the vision, and he took it on like he birthed it.
Yeah.
And we went. This is our second season together, bro.
Yeah.
And look, and this was the vision.
Mhm.
This was a part of the vision because it's so much bigger than this.
Yeah.
We went from, I call it in the trap, just in the we in the mud. You know what I'm saying? We in our living room making it happen. You know what I mean? Which shout out also I want to give a second rose to Establish Your Sound.
Mhm.
Shout out to my cousin Don. Without him, you don't get season 1 or season 2.
Right.
So I want to give roses. But this was part of the vision. Look at us now, bro.
Yeah.
So I definitely, it's been a journey. We talk every day,
Yeah.
and we don't take each other serious in our own personal conversation.
No. It's never.
I love
So
what y'all are doing.
We
I
can
did.
literally be
Yeah.
talking about something very serious
Yeah,
and
it
find
just-
a joke.
It
and
goes
it's like,
left for 10 minutes, and then
I'm
we
in there crying.
It's
a good joke. It's a good joke.
Yeah, so I give 2 roses. Shout out to Establish Your Sound, and then to us, bro.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, visionaries, bro.
I don't think I have roses this week. No, my wife. They've been gone.
I say you don't have a rose.
Yeah, they've been gone since last Wednesday. I think I'm probably down like 5 pounds.
Oh my God. Kayla,
My
come
poor
save me.
malnutrition.
Come save me.
I talk to her just almost every single day. So my roses go out to my sons and my wife, my family. They're back home. They got home last night.
Safely, thank you.
Yep, they got home last
Thank
night.
you.
The funny thing is, they got stranded
Oh no.
in Vegas.
Oh wow.
Me and Kayla got stranded
Well, that
in
explains
Vegas
your status.
a couple, a couple years
Wow.
ago. We went from LA. We had a layover in Vegas. I don't drink or smoke, so Motrin puts me to sleep. It's like
Okay.
the best. Yeah,
You ever had surgery?
huh?
You ever had surgery? Like anesthesia
Not
surgery?
real,
That's
nah.
going to be fun. I wanna
Yeah,
be
I'm
there.
sure. I'm sure.
I want to be there.
Took a Motrin, or I called myself, hey, I need to take a Motrin so I can go to sleep for this flight or whatever like that.
10
We go
hours
and get something to
later.
eat. Go and get something to eat. I go and get a Motrin. I take the Motrin. We get in line to board the plane, and I'm scanning my phone. It's like, Like, wait a minute. I rub it off. Hold on. One more time.
Right.
The lady said, let me see your ticket.
Yeah,
I said, all right. Show it. And she said, oh, no, this ain't y'all flight. I said, what you mean? Y'all flight right there. And we look, and the plane is just like,
It's taken up. Oh my God.
what do you mean? This same scenario just happened to
Oh,
Kayla
wow.
and the boys.
Oh, wow.
And
my
it was
goodness.
just her.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My boy never
See why
played
you
so
lost 5
hard.
pounds?
Oh,
My
my
boy
God.
Oh, my
playing.
God.
Yeah. She called me, and I'm like, you know how Vegas treats us.
Yeah.
Don't stay by the terminal or stay by that gate.
Yeah.
She like, well, they called me back. She like, well, they delayed our flight. I said, all right. She went and grabbed something to eat, came back, and everybody, I'm guessing the flight was late, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, not even saying, like, if they gonna be 5 10 minutes, don't
You
tell
don't
me it's
even have to-
delayed.
yeah.
Yeah, just
Yes.
let us sit here and
You
wonder.
don't even have to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that.
Let me just look at my watch and say what
happened to
time it
me
is,
this
whatever.
morning.
So they go back, and everybody's gone. She called me, and what it was, she called me, and first thing I say is, "Don't call me with no bad news." And she just busts out crying. Busts out crying. I'm like, oh God. So they had to stay in Vegas an extra day. Same how we did.
Well, I
So
think,
yeah,
I think
she
I
back
ate
home safely.
man.
Yeah. I think I hugged them for about 5 minutes last night. So, yeah.
No, that's a good deal. I appreciate you, ladies.
Definitely.
Of course.
Thank
you all
you.
for
Thank you
having
for having
us.
us.
Definitely.
We had a
Thanks for
good
coming.
time.
This
Thank
was
y'all for
fun.
watching. Thank y'all for listening.
This was our first podcast.
Yeah. Sweet. This won't be the last though. This won't be the
Nah,
last.
definitely have y'all back. As always, I'm Voice 1.
I'm Voice 2.
We'll see y'all next week. Yeah, I loved it. That was good.
Yeah, that was
fire.
Yeah.
Y'all did an amazing job.
That was dope.
Y'all, man.
No, for real. I think y'all made
Y'all got out there. Y'all got it y'all back quick. Like, it was like, I never done this before. Yeah, so,